little more interesting on the Facebook. And what else is on that besides Facebook? Is it just Facebook? Or?
Yeah, let me see something. I think it might have just done it to my personal.
Don't put us on the wrong.
Yeah. Oh, we're live.
So we're trying to get on there.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a few more things than we had been doing. So we'll outline that here in a minute when Ethan gets us going. Looks like, when.
Well, I think we're good.
Are we good?
Yeah, I think we are. We'll find out. Oh, it just loaded right now. Close that.
So as always, if you have questions while you're watching, feel free to post them. We will answer any questions we have time to get to during our videos. And we will carry over. So through the week, you can add questions and we will bring them on the following week to try to answer them.
Okay.
And we are good to go now, aren't we?
Hey, everybody on Facebook. This is Ethan McNeil.
And Trent Keith with Keith Realty.
Yep. And we're here to do our show again on Tuesdays at 1. We moved it from, what were we doing, 11? Yeah, and that was too early. We hadn't quite got out of bed yet by that time, so we needed to move it to the afternoon.
That's not actually right. Ethan's just joking. I think there's some realtors who not start till afternoon. We really start early.
Yeah.
We were having too many things going on in the morning.
Yeah, that's right. We were too packed, too popular in the morning. So we're switching up how we're doing our lives. We're going to add a little bit more structure to it, and then stick to like a little schedule for them. And we're going to have guests on here.
That's scary.
Yeah, we're going to try and stick to something. So yeah, we're going to give you an opportunity to win a gift card in each show, probably, and we're going to talk about some stories and news articles and listings and all kinds of fun stuff. And obviously, we're always going to answer questions from you guys, so leave a comment or direct message us if you have any questions about real estate you'd like answered.
So today, one of the questions we want to know is whose shirt is the nicest? Do you like Ethan's shirt or my shirt? We're going to find out.
The camera doesn't quite get the colors that great.
No. My colors are a lot better than they look like.
Hey, everyone, send a comment. Okay, so to start off, we have a fun little it's a contest to see who can guess what a certain house sold for. And this house is going to be like anywhere in the United States. I picked a random house today from South Carolina, but we're going to show you the pictures of this house and details, and then you've got to guess, put a comment in the post how much you think this house is worth. And every single person who comments with a price is going to be entered into a drawing for a $10 gift card.
Next week, or we're going to do it next week?
No, we're gonna do the drawing in this show. So
in this show.
Yeah. So.
Wow. So you're going to have to get with it. No messing around.
That's right. Yep.
Put your guess in there.
Yeah. So, well, I guess we could wait till next. We'll see how many comments we get. We'll see.
I was worried about that since this is our first week at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
We might have to wait.
We might have to. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it gets out there. For any of you who know Rush Limbaugh or these people that have this great big following during the day, or Fox News, if you can put when our live posts, our lives are on their news, then maybe we'll get more people.
There you go.
When we're on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
I told Trent that we should try and get some high level guests on here, and I was thinking.
So I decided to come today. Oh.
Yeah. We should just get some famous people. Don't tell them how many people we have as viewers, and just say, hey, we got this big following in Owen County. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to it. What did this home sell for? You want to give them details, and I'll show them pictures.
Okay, Ethan's put the pictures on right now for you to see. It sold, it was built in 1998. Okay.
Okay.
It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. with 1,854 square feet. It is located in Folly Beach, South Carolina. So if you want us to help you with this home, we would not have been able to do that. But anyway, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1,854 square feet, built in 1998 on half an acre.
Half an acre.
So half an acre on the beach. Is it right on the beach? Can you tell?
Yep.
Yeah, right on the beach.
On the
Look
beach
at that.
right there.
Yeah. So what did that sell for this says last year, 412.18.
Yep. So there's your house. Comment with how much you think that house sold for. And we'll be doing a drawing either this time or next time, depending on how many people comment. So, all right. Next thing in our agenda. We do not have a guest this week.
We're going to start having a guest as much as possible. You know, a lot of people are busy. There's a lot of things going on. So getting a guest can be difficult. And then when Ethan slips up and lets them know how many viewers we have, that makes it real difficult to get guests. But we are working on that.
Yes. We did contact one person kind of last minute. And
no, it wasn't last minute. It was last week.
Okay. And he was too busy. Yeah. We won't say any names. But, okay, so this is the part where we would normally have a guest. But let's move on and talk about some news story highlights. Yes. Yeah, so for a lot of you, that would have been the Colts beating the Kansas City. And yeah.
That was good.
Yep.
Did you watch that game?
I watched parts of it. I didn't watch the ending.
Oh, I watched the whole game. That was a good game. Yeah. It was way too late, but it was a good game.
Yeah. What was it, 19-13?
Yeah, I think so. 19-13. Their defense played really well.
Yeah.
Their offense played really well.
The best thing about that is that I think the Colts were kind of the underdogs in that one.
Oh, majorly.
I think they didn't think they had a chance. So.
Yeah. They're the major underdogs. And, you know, it was cool because our quarterback is definitely proving that he can be a franchise quarterback. He played really good again.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing that really, and I don't know if I'm the only one, but the thing that really gets me when I watch those games is when the announcers go and they sing the praises of the opposite team that you're rooting for the whole time. They had little specials on Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes, and was getting a little whoa.
Yeah.
But
we're talking about guests that we're going to bring in. And
if
anybody knows any players on the Colts, we would bring them in for one of our weeks.
Definitely.
So,
yes.
Let us know if you hook us up with them. But no, they're playing really good. They even come out. Their old kicker even come out and said they could be Super Bowl sleepers at this point. So they're playing really well.
Yeah. Right now. And he's hopefully gotten his mental game back together and isn't missing any more.
You're talking about our existing kicker.
Yes. Well, who are you talking about?
McAfee.
Oh, the old kicker. Gotcha. Yes. Funny. Gotcha.
But yeah, our kicker's doing good now.
Yeah.
He's playing good.
Yeah.
So I really like watching them right now.
Yeah.
So if you're not Colts fans, we're sorry, but that's just part of what we're talking about.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to highlight, this is just a random news story. I saw a couple articles on this. Owning a dog, I guess they've done some studies. They're always doing studies on this, but owning a dog actually decreases your cardiovascular risk, health risk. Yeah, you can actually live longer if you have a dog. Supposedly. Yeah, no, it actually. Let's see. It lowers your blood pressure. Can help lower your blood pressure and reduce your stress.
I've had dogs that do the opposite.
Yeah, I was gonna say those are you got to get the good dogs. Yeah, you can't get the ones that are wild. I don't know how you pick dogs, actually. I'm sure there's some people.
I can tell you how you do not pick dogs. You don't go for the cheapest dog.
Yeah.
That's a bad start.
Yeah.
If they're for free alongside the road, you probably don't want to stop and pick them
Yeah,
up.
that's probably not a good sign. But anyways, owning a dog can improve your health. Good to know. So, okay, let's actually jump into some real estate stuff.
All right. Important things.
Yeah.
Questions. Number 1, how much of a down payment does it take to buy a house on contract? That's a good question.
Yeah.
There's a wide range of options with contracts. A lot of times people, if they want to sell on contract, are real flexible. So you can get where you don't have to pay a lot of money down, but most of the time, if somebody is selling on contract, they want to know that you're really serious, and so they'll want a decent down payment. So it can be all over the board. There's not a minimum and there's not a maximum. Obviously, it's a little more flexible than actually borrowing money. That's why people try to do it, because there's more flexibility in it. But what would you say would be your answer to that?
A lot of times we get people that think when they are buying a house on contract that they don't actually need any money down. Or wait, what am I talking about? Yeah, okay. Wait, what was the question? Yeah, they think they don't need any money down, and that it's normally a misconception. So that's like something you need to know. You do normally have to have money down. You normally have to pay the realtor fees. You have to pay the closing costs or lawyer fees to get the contract drawn up, all that stuff. And then a lot of times the seller actually wants a little bit of a down payment. So 10% is not, a 10% down payment is not out of the question. That's probably a good starting point. And then if you can do more, the more you bring to the table, the better probably contract deal you could work up.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you want to buy anything. If you want to go to Walmart and buy something, you don't go with no money and try to negotiate a deal, because they're really not too negotiable.
Yeah.
Same way when you're buying on contract, if you don't have anything to negotiate with, usually it's going to be a little tough.
Yeah. It's like trying to return something at Walmart without a receipt.
Oh, that could be a challenge.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so that kind of leads into our another question we got. Can I buy a house with $0? Honestly, not really. There's a USDA loan that you can get, and I think a VA loan that is zero money down, and that really gets people hooked. They're like, oh yes, I don't need any money down. But there are little fees that are going to add up that you do have to have money for. Home inspections, sometimes closing costs, depending on what you can work out with the seller. Appraisal fees. There might be some fees that you're going to have to pay out of pocket. So even the zero money down things, you still normally need some money in order to successfully buy a house.
Well, Ethan's missing a very important point that him and I don't have to worry about.
What's that?
You can't really buy a house with $0 unless you have wealthy parents that's buying it for you.
There you go. That's true.
Other than that, you're not going
to buy a house with $0. Yeah. You can if somebody will give it to you.
There you go. No, it's going to be a family member.
Oh.
Unless they're paying cash.
Yeah, then it's all cash. Yeah.
So then it can be anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if anybody who wants to pay all cash, you can go with $0. But other than that, you might want to think about what you can share.
Yes.
Okay. How do I know if anything is wrong with the house that I want to buy? We've shown a lot of homes and people walk through and they go, I really like it, but I'm really concerned that it's got issues that we don't see or whatever. What we recommend is the inspections for that. You can get a home inspection. We have a list of inspectors that will go out and inspect for you. And you actually do that after you make an offer. That's what we recommend. So what you do is you say, I'm making this amount of an offer towards this home pending inspections. So all that's saying is if something's found that's wrong during inspections, you can back out of the deal if you want to, or you can negotiate a way to get the problem fixed. that you find during inspection. So you don't have to worry about knowing that the house is in tip-top shape when you walk through. All you have to do is know that you have, let's just say, between $400 and $500 for an inspection, depending on who does it. Know that you have that money that you can pay an inspector to do that if you want to make an offer on the house.
Yep.
So
yeah, it's really hard to know everything that's wrong with the house unless you get a professional in there. Even people that that feel like they know about houses and can spot issues, it's still, we always recommend getting a professional.
Yes.
Yep. All right, the next question, how do I find places for sale? You you look for those for sale signs in the yard. No, actually that's probably, no, I think back in the day they used to have like real estate agents had like paper binders that you could go and look at, but obviously the easiest way is going to be online. Websites like Zillow and Realtor.com. You can do searches and then save your preferences so that it will automatically alert you when houses in your price range or in the area you're looking come up for sale. That's really probably the easiest way. If you want to get ahead of the curve, though, you want to talk to us.
There you go.
Because a lot of times we can even let you know if houses are on their way to getting listed, and give you kind of what is the word I'm looking
kind
for?
of a heads up.
Yeah.
We think this is going to be coming on.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. I was afraid Ethan was going to miss that point there.
Yeah,
but
I almost did.
You want to get with us. That's the number one thing. Get with us, and we can help you with that. No, you can look online. The catch with online is a lot of times they're not up to date. So you may find one on there that says this house is for sale for $250,000, and yet it's been sold for 6 months.
Yes.
So what you want to do is do some looking online, but then also talk to whatever realtor you feel comfortable with, because they'll know more what's happening up to date than you'll find actually online.
Yes. That's right.
Yep, definitely. Okay, the next question. Is it okay to deal with the listing agent when I want to buy a house? This is something that comes up quite often. People are told that if you want to buy a house, you do not want to deal with the listing agent because they feel like the listing agent will take advantage of you or will not tell you everything. That's kind of a touchy subject because what it amounts to is you should be able to deal with the listing agent on any property. The catch is if you do not feel like the listing agent is trustworthy and honest, then you do not want to deal with that listing agent. So it comes back to what we've been asked a lot of times about what agents to use and all that. You need to know who you trust and who you want to work with, and that's who you talk to about any listing that you see for sale. Anything else with that?
No, I think that's good points. You want to find somebody that's trustworthy. You're better off to use a listing agent to also buy the house if he is or she is and has integrity than you are to get a selling somebody, a different realtor helping you buy that house if that realtor does not have integrity. So really somebody that you trust is the best solution there.
Yes, because you can, a real estate agent that cares can care about both sides. They can take care of the selling agent, the seller and the buyer.
Yep.
So that's not an issue as long as you feel like that person is
correct. Yeah.
Whatever.
is integrous. Yeah.
There you go.
Another point with that just went right out the window. What was it?
There was
another point. What were we? Okay. The listing. Oh, yes. A lot of people will go and just go like from listing agent to listing agent. So like they'll see a house is listed by this realtor. So they'll call that realtor and look at that house. Then they'll see another house that they like and they'll call that listing agent and go see that house with the listing agent. And that's really not a good idea. You want to find a realtor that will help you look for houses and find the house that you want, and will go with you to all of these different houses. You don't want to use a different realtor for every showing. You want to use the same realtor, a realtor that you trust, and that realtor is Ethan and Trent. I keep feeling, but yes. No, you don't want to skip around from realtor to realtor because you're gonna, you know what, those realtors are not gonna take you seriously, and they're also not gonna fight for your interests as much as somebody that you develop a relationship with.
Yeah.
Here we go. That was the other point.
That's good. I'm glad you got that right back.
All right. So let's see in the questions. Next, we have some highlighting some of our listings. You want to do the first one? Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, that's got that thing. Okay, so the first one we were going to highlight is 7303 Switchboard Road. That's in Spencer, Indiana. It's listed for $179,900. It is a 3-bed, 2-bath. As you can see, it's got a brick exterior on part of it. It's got a 2-car garage. It's got 3,000 finished square feet, so that's great. It was built in 1975. Comes with 2 acres. It also has a 12 by 20 kayak pool with a nice deck around it, and a 12 by 20 carport. So you're looking at $179,900. It's located on Switchboard Road, which is if you take 43 south of Spencer and you turn right. Is that Switchboard Road you turn right onto, or is that Porter? That's Porter Ridge, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm trying to think where Switchboard Road's at. You got to punch it in too.
Okay, I think yeah. Just a second. I'll tell you how to get there. No, it's off of 43 down near Porter Ridge Road and Switchboard Road. Yeah. Oh, hey, we've got the directions right here. Turn right onto East Porter Ridge Road. So yeah, you turn on to Porter Ridge Road. It's where they got the double-decker bus and the TNT repairable signs. And then you take a left onto Switchboard Road. It's like right there. You'll see our signs. They'll be pointing you in that direction. We actually have 2 signs at that intersection. One pointing you down Porter Ridge, and then one. Yeah, good point, Brandy. Turn at the double-decker bus. Thank you for telling us where our listing is. We need help sometimes. No, so we have 2 signs there. That's because we have so many listings down in that area. So follow the one that takes you left.
There you go. There's a nice log home down that way too.
There is, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Now, our next home, now that we made that so clear.
It was so clear.
The next home we want to talk about is on Stultz Road. It is 3413 Stultz Road. What it amounts to, Ethan pulled it up there. It is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath on a well and septic. It is 2.3 acres that that's sitting on. It has a nice pole barn that's off to the side, and the size of that is 34 by 24 pole barn, and they use it as like a 2-car garage is what they use it like. It's got nice size rooms. It's a cute little house. The annual taxes on it are cheap too, $358.40 a year on that thing. Wow. On a nice little 3-bedroom house. And it is stick built. This is a home that more than likely would go USDA. So anyone who's looking for a government type loan, this one would go that way, I believe, unless there's something I'm missing. That can happen because they're kind of particular with government loans.
USDA is 0 money down.
0 money down. There you go. Yep. So that means Ethan and I can take you out there and show you this place, and you can buy it with 0 money down, even without having rich parents.
Yep.
But you have to have the inspection.
Yeah, we just talked about that. So
okay. Anyway, it's a site-built home, like I said. And what you do is you go out Pottersville Road from Spencer, out Pottersville, and then you'll turn left on Stultz Road, and it's down there on the right. And it's one that's been on the market for a little bit. It's kind of surprising because it's a cute little house, and it would work perfect for someone who's wanting to start out and get a little 3-bedroom home. So definitely check that out and see what you think.
Yep. How much did you say that was listed for?
That is only $146,500 is what that one's listed for.
$146,500. Cool.
Yeah.
All righty. So those are the 2 listings that we wanted to highlight. We do have a few local events we were going to shout out for you guys. let's see, there was something coming up this weekend. Yes, there's a book sale at the library, October 12th, if you guys are interested in that. I think that's a Saturday. And then there's lots of fall happenings this month. So if you guys are looking for, yeah, fall happenings. If you guys are looking for fall festivals, Halloween stuff, I know that McCormick's Creek is having something, let's see, October 25th and 26th. I know that Clay City is having a fall festival on the 20th. And so I know that there's probably several others. So you could always check out the Chamber of Commerce in town in Spencer. They always have kind of an idea of what's going on around the area. So that's a good resource.
Yes. Yep.
And now we're going to reveal how much that house was worth. Should we do that next week? No, let's do that.
Wait, have we got anybody that's put a price on it?
Nobody's done prices.
Okay, then we better just leave it for next week.
Okay, so next Tuesday at 1 o'clock, we're going to do a drawing. You've got to guess how much this house was worth. That I got the pictures. I removed the pictures.
Who's on here with us now?
We got
Brandy and
Tiffany. Oh, Tiffy, yes.
Okay, Brandy and
there's
Tiffany.
some other people.
Put a price. Okay, there's some more. Put a price on what you think that home is worth.
Yeah.
That we showed at the beginning. Can they still see that?
Yeah, they can see it. Hang on. Let me see if I can give you that picture again. I accidentally deleted it, which was silly.
Oh, there we go.
There we are. There we go. So that's the house that you guys need to guess how much it sold for. It's in South Carolina, 3 beds, 3 baths, 1,800 square feet, right on the beach, half an acre.
And if you can guess it exactly within $1, Ethan may buy it. Well, he may not.
It's not for sale anymore, so I can't do that. No, it actually, yeah. But I would have. Yeah, I would have bought it for him. Yeah, but unfortunately it's not for sale anymore. So okay, last thing, our closing point is how much did that house sell for? Oh yeah, our closing quote. We're going to end each of our little lives with a quote, and I picked this one. You didn't come up with it. Our live videos. Oh, you're gonna make sure that I die with this being the last thing I say. The end of my life. No, the end of our live videos with a quote. Okay, so you didn't come up with it. Okay, so this is the quote. This is for you to think about throughout the whole week. This is from Wayne Gretzky. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So I heard somebody quote him the other day, and that is so true. So you might be afraid of taking a shot at something or doing something that you've had on your bucket list for a while. Don't leave it there anymore. Go for it. Go take that shot, because you might fail, but you might not. And, oh, Brandy, you guessed a price. We can't tell you until next week how much it was, but yeah.
Okay, I got a quote now.
Okay.
I just said it.
Oh, well, bummer. I thought it was going to be special. Okay.
Okay. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream another dream.
Wow.
Which quote is that?
Michael Jackson.
No.
Okay.
C.S. Lewis.
C.S. Lewis.
There you go. So don't stop dreaming or setting goals.
That's right. And take shots.
Keep taking shots.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, those kind of things. Okay. Anyways, see you guys. We'll see you next Tuesday at 1 o'clock.